Hello, this is Brian Houle. I am a solutions consultant with Beyond 20, and today I want to do a blast from the past. So I have before me the very excellent and newly updated design of Cherwell Service Management version 8. But today I want to look at a one-step function that's been in the system for a long time, and I've never used it. So in Cherwell, there's tons of ways to do pretty much any given task. You can automate business processes, and there's always multiple ways of going at it. And so there are sometimes functions like this one that you just never quite get to using, no matter how many years you've been working with it. And I want to send a shout out to Mike Maciosi for bringing this to my attention. It is called the go to field step. So I'm going to show you what it does. I'm going to go into the one step manager, and I've got a little sample set up here. And all it does is pretty much puts the focus on a given field. So here we have go to field step in a one step, and you see we have the visual editor in version 8. So we can go to a field on the current record, change request in this case, or as you'll see here, we can choose a field on a related record. That's pretty neat. So for instance, if you wanted to bring attention to a particular field, perhaps if it's required and you want perhaps a prettier error message telling the person to fill it in, why, on a save action, you can just run this and have it highlight that field. I like this, go to tab by relationship. So I'm going to do change request links problem. And in this scenario, we want to make sure that every change links at least one problem. And that's not really a realistic scenario, but for this purpose, it will be. So I'll click OK and close. And so what I want to do is when I run this, no matter what tab I'm on, I want to pop open the problem tab. So I'll be on config items to start. And, and I can put this one step as a link on my taskbar. I can put it in my toolbar. So for right now, let's just run it directly from the run step. So I'm going to run to field, and boom. There is my pop-up. It says, please link a problem. I click close, and there it is. And so it brings the problems tab to the fore so that the user knows what I'm talking about. And we can also change this up a little bit. So I'm on my configuration items tab here. And so Jamie Desk is the configuration item for this change. And so say I'm in another tab. I'm going to go to journals, and I'll add a note here just to create a current record. And we'll save it. Oh, it wants my details, of course. So I'll just double click that, pop it up, and right in my details and save. Okay, so I'm kind of hanging out on my journals tab here. Now, I went in and modified my one step. So now the go to field actually goes to a field on a related record in the configuration items current record. So in other words, there is a relationship to change, from change to configuration item. And what I'm saying is I want to go to the friendly name field on the current record and configuration items. So I'm going to click OK. So that's how we've changed it. We've removed our pop-up. So if I click close, I'm going to go back into the one step and run it. And notice, again, I'm on journals. So I'll run that one step, go to field, boom. So not only does it bring up my current record, it also highlights the friendly name field in that record. It's very, very cool. Just another example of all the cool stuff that's in Cherwell and that you may not come across. I know, for instance, I've pretty much gone for years with Cherwell and never looked at this. The other cool thing about this is you can go to tab by index. So on a form in Cherwell, you can set a tab order. And so you can conceivably, create a tab order of fields on the form and then have a go-to field that will go to a particular index in that tab order. Now, I could see this maybe if you wanted to really guide a user, walk them through a form, you could create a series of these, with like a next step. But beyond that, I'm not sure I see the value of this. And if you do, please let us know. If you've done it before and used this tab by index, I'd love to hear more about that. But anyway, I would just like to say thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more Cherwell videos.